This program is brought to you by the Reeves Law Firm, representing you and your Social Security and disability needs. If you have a problem or questions regarding Social Security and disability, call attorney Anthony Reeves, toll free at 1-888-962-0007. Again, that's 1-888-962-0007. Or go to www.reevesfirm.com.
Welcome to another edition of Q&A Social Security Disability Today. I am your host, Attorney Anthony Reeves. Let's get to your questions. My husband just received VA disability benefits and he's still waiting for SSA and SSI. Will his VA benefits affect his SSA and SSI benefits? Okay, let's pause for a second because these is one of those things we're talking offsets. What the question was asking me about is really what we call a concurrent application in VA benefits. But let's pause and take them kind of one step at a time. Follow me along. If I lose you, please let me know. Okay. There are two programs that most people apply for disability: supplemental security income, disability insurance benefits. So I'm going to refer to them as SSI and DIB. Let's start with SSI first. SSI is a welfare program. It's need-based. And what does that mean? That means is if you've been determined to be disabled and you meet the financial need, Social Security will typically allow you monies to supplement your life, because there's a cap on it, because it usually is no more than about $700 a month, and they do it based on your resources and your finances. What do I mean by your resources and your finances? Well, let's say, for instance, you apply for SSI because you never worked, but you live with Donald Trump. Well, guess what? A lot of his income and resources are going to be deemed to you. They're going to figure if he's providing you food, roof over your head, transportation, you don't have any bills or anything like that, you're probably not going to get a lot of money because you live in a house where those things are being provided to you. But let's say you live at a shelter, or maybe you're living with family members and they require you to pay you a little bit of rent as well. Those are going to be the things that they look at from a resource and asset standpoint to say that you need assistance. Now keep in mind for this, let's say that you live with a family member who paid you $100 a month. And then for whatever reason, Social Security determines that your SSI, you're eligible for $700 a month. Now wait a minute now. Your family member is giving you $100, SSI is giving you $700. So how much money you got? I know some of you are saying, oh, that's $800 a month. No. SSI will reduce your benefits by any benefit that you're receiving, even other Social Security benefits. So what does that mean? Well, if you got $700 a month from SSI, or that's what you qualify for, but you get $100 from a family member per month, guess what? Subtract $100 from SSI, and you'll get $100 from a family member and $600 from SSI. Make sense? Okay. Now, let's back up to the VA situation. Let's say that you were found to receive service-connected disability benefits from the VA or VA benefit. We won't talk about service-connected. Let's just say you get VA benefits. Same thing. Let's say that they determine you're entitled to $100 a month in VA benefits. You're entitled to $700 a month in SSI. How much money you're going to get from SSI? $600. Let's say, for instance, that you're entitled to $701 in VA benefits. How much money are you going to get from SSI? Zero. Nothing, because it's going to be a straight offset. So for that program, whatever monies you get from the VA will reduce the amount of money you get from SSI. Now let's go to DIB. DIB is a little tricky, but not too crazy tricky, so follow me, as I always say. Under the Disability Insurance Benefits Program, you're receiving those benefits based on what you worked and paid into the system. For the purposes of our inquiry here, it's not like welfare, so there is no offset for any monies, additional monies or assets or resources. But there are offsets depending on the type of program. For our discussion here, we're going to talk about the VA. If you're receiving VA service-connected benefits, that means you're getting benefits as a result of your service in the military, there is no offset on your DIB. So guess what? If your VI, so in the example that I gave with SSI, where I said SSI was $700 and your VA service, we're going to use in this instance, we're going to say service-connected. Your service-connected benefits is $100. I said it was subtracted from that $700. But under the DIB model that we're now switched to, there is no subtraction. So you'd get $700 in DIB benefits because that's what you paid into. You're getting that money back. And you're getting an extra $100 for VA service connected. See how that works? So now you're getting $800. That's why I said the programs are very distinct. Pay close attention. SSI, need-based. VA benefits is going to reduce it. DIB, that's money you paid in. If it's service-connected VA benefits, there's no offset, so it's an extra $100. Now, let's say it's non-service connected. Is there an offset? Yep. Then that same model we showed you with SSI also applies to DIB, because that means that $100 of non-service is going to be subtracted from the $700 of DIB benefits. Okay? And I believe it also works for the pension as well because it's non-service connected. So the question you need to ask yourself is this. Couple of things. When you're looking for your VA, ask if it's service connected, if it's non-service connected. If it's non-service connected, it's going to have an impact on SSI or DIB. Just know that right out the gate. If it's service connected, it's only going to affect the SSI from a resource standpoint if you're getting it. But if you're getting DIB, it's not going to affect it at all. Because I'll give you a good example. I've seen this happen. Like you'll have somebody who'll get like $1,300. Let's say $1,300 or $1,000 in VA benefits. And then they're like, okay, well, I'm applying for Social Security. What's going to happen? Well, I'll tell them, well, let me tell you what I know right out the gate. You're not going to get SSI because you're getting $1,000 a month in VA benefits. So the question is it non-service connected or service connected? Well, it's service connected. Well, then you're fine. So guess what? If Social Security determines you're entitled to $1,000, you're going to get $1,000 in Social Security, $1,000 in service connected benefits. All is good with the world. Your inquiry needs to be what type of VA benefit that is, because that's going to let you know how that's going to affect your benefits. And for those of you who are not sure, don't worry. Social Security does a very good job of calculating offsets. If they know you're getting money from another government agency, they're going to ensure and they're going to let you know if there's any kind of offset that may impact your benefits. Again, I want to thank you for joining me for another edition of Q&A Social Security Disability Today. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to your questions. As always, take care.